Do you ever get one of those weeks where you find that a celebrity keeps just popping up in your life, in your emails, in your conversations on TV? This week for me, it's Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton is just everywhere. Hello, my name's Adam. I am a strategic coach for journalism organizations and non-profits. I help them figure out strategy and revenue and stuff like that. And this is my weekly vlog where I talk about the business and also what's going on in my life. It's been an interesting week this week. It's been a bit crunched for time. The weather's been terrible and my little boy has been off kindergarten for 3 days this week because of bank holidays and other stuff. This episode, I'm going to talk to you about a problem with my business strategy, namely that I don't really have one. Everyone was a bit confused this week, including me, about what to do. So we're going to dig into some key performance indicators for the business, some key areas that I want to focus on, and I'm just going to sort of walk through what I've noticed, and maybe together with you in this video, we're going to build a new little strategy of what to focus on for the next 6 to 8 weeks. Quick recap. I started coaching about 2 years ago. I do coaching consultancy, somewhere between the two. I'm giving advice, but I'm also helping provide the leaders that I'm working with one-on-one with strategies and frameworks to be able to do this stuff on their own in the future. And about 3 weeks ago, I launched the new business, and we launched a kind of new identity. I've got a small team helping me. I launched some new products, a database and a course, and we started signposting some of the things that we're going to work on in the future. So all things change, a lot more information coming into the business now, a lot more things to do. Also, I started working on social media for the first time, having a bit more of a public profile. Haven't done that for ages, slightly terrified, also hoping that it might bring some good things. So there's a lot more moving parts now to work with. So the first thing I've observed is conversion rate on the website seems to be really good. 100 people visit, 40 of those convert to our main landing page, which is our free course. And then 10% of people who visit the website, so 10 in every 100, actually end up signing up for something, a product, a free course, an email, a wait list. So those numbers are pretty good. If it's like the ratio is 100, 40, 10, that's a pretty good set of numbers there. So I'm not overly worried about that. However, the overall numbers of signups are still pretty low, and that's because the overall traffic is low. It's in the hundreds rather than thousands. So we've got conversion is good, but traffic is kind of low and signups are low. The third thing is a bit more worrying, which is the course completion and progression rates are really quite poor. We're not doing great on those or the database downloads. So we have to figure out why. And that's an interesting one. And I think, well, let's get into it. Whenever I get signals like this from any kind of business, I just see these as great opportunities for an experiment. And that's what this is all about, really. It's opportunities for an experiment. So I am going to work on, well, conversion, I'm not going to do anything. We're not going to work on the website. So this has told me something I don't have to do, something I should stop doing. Second thing is those overall numbers, they need to go up. That's going to be about social media, of course, or some kind of marketing. We just need to get those numbers up, get the sample size bigger. I'm sure conversion rates will come down at the same time, but it's fine. We'll live with that. And then the third thing I guess we really need to do is get those course completion rates up. Now, normally you'd do that by improving the product. The issue is it's a black box at the minute, and I have no idea what we can do to improve it. So I'm going to do what I always do in this situation, which is just ask people. I need to write to the people who signed up to the course, need to ask some friendly beta testers, find out whether they are just getting on really well, but we just don't know because maybe the stats in the back end are not working, or find out if actually the product sucks and the course is too slow or too fast or too complex or too simple. All of those things are possible. We don't know till we ask people. So it's going to be a big experiment that we're going to run over the next 2 to 4 weeks. We're going to leave the website as it is. We're going to work on some traffic experiments, and we're going to get those completion and progression rates going north somewhere. As I said, working out what not to do is basically just as important as what to do. So I am not going to do anything with the website. I am not going to improve the products until I have actual feedback on what's making them not so good. I am not going to try and launch anything new until we've worked out what's going on with the existing products. I'm also not going to panic. I think that's the main thing. It's early days and just need to get some more feedback and work out what's going on. Loads of positive signals. Don't need to stress at this stage. I do need to focus, however, on how to get those numbers up, and that's tricky. YouTube here, this isn't about numbers, it's about having fun, connecting with people. Most of my target audience are not on this platform, or if they are, it's not part of their kind of business routine, like somewhere like LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the obvious choice, but I just don't like being there. It makes me really anxious. 99% of the people there are just self-promoting. I think there is a possibility to cut through with some authentic, value-bringing content. Question is, do I want to? The problem, however, is not really LinkedIn. The problem is that I don't have enough ideas. And by that I mean I am not giving enough time and space to reading, to listening, and then to creating. I'm at the point in my career where I really feel like I should have almost a manifesto of what I believe. I've done enough work in this space to justify that. And I can't really communicate and vocalize what it is that I believe, what I think is core and makes my viewpoint and my approach maybe different from other people. So I need to create some space to do that. I'm going to start by reading. I'm really excited about reading about community movements, alternative economies, the way technology is shaping our lives. I'm also really interested in how to build sort of radical new approaches to purpose-driven organizations. So if you have any recommendation, leave them in the comments below. I think that's it for this week. Thanks so much for listening. Like I said, this is a lot of fun, even if I did have to re-record this about 4 times today. I hope you're getting something from it too. See you next week.